Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's another episode of FFC. I'm your host, Coach. Pretty good episode today. Um, what's to be excited about, right? We're going into week three. Week three, we are in week three of football. So that means we're in week three of fantasy football. We got some 1-1s, we got some 2-0s, and we got some 0-2 records out there. People, if you're 0-2 in fantasy football right now, don't panic. Don't panic. Remember, we still got 2 more weeks of unpanicking to do. Do you need to shuffle a couple of things here and there? Yeah. If you took a loss to the couch like a Chubb or a Rogers, yeah, you got to maneuver some pieces around, and hopefully those new maneuvers work out for you. But dropping Najee Harris after 2 weeks, I think that's a reach, people. I'm seeing it over a lot of waiver wires that Najee Harris is literally just sitting there available. Look, it's the first couple of weeks. It's gonna take some time. Okay. Sometimes these guys pop off right away. Sometimes these guys take some time. It's nothing to panic and start dropping people over. Not yet. Not yet. You gotta if Najee is giving you a month of football like this, yeah, it may be that time. All right. But 2 weeks, 2 weeks, like calm down. I get it. He didn't get you the numbers that you wanted. I get it. Gotta remember, only said Najee Harris is going to be good for what, 1,200 yards a season? He can still hit that, even with the numbers he has with the first two games. That's not a problem. Okay. Is he hitting 1,600? No. But I never said he was going to do that. Okay. I kept him around 1,200, and for about, maybe hopefully 10 touchdowns. We still got plenty of time to have that as the bulk of our season. So if he's on your waiver wire, if you got a roster spot, please pick up Najee Harris because I don't know why people are panicking and dropping him right now. Same with Javonte Williams. Haven't seen him dropped yet, but people are panicking. Don't panic. There's a lot more going on in Denver than Javonte Williams. And once things get ironed out, which it's going to take another couple weeks, guys, this stuff takes time. Chemistry takes time. A lot of this stuff takes time, all right? If these next couple weeks come by and Javonte just ain't doing it for you, drop him. And look, my personal thing is, if you can't do it for me within 4 weeks, how can I trust you? You're gonna do it for me after that. So I can understand, but right now it's just too early to panic. I get it. You're 0-2. You don't have a win. You gotta play somebody who's 2-0 next week. We gotta play somebody 1-1, and they should be, but they got a roster now. You gotta deal with it because you lost people. You're gonna lose. You gotta calm down, calm down, calm down. This is fantasy football. It's make believe, right? Calm down. Because you gotta make believe another move to make to get somebody in. Hopefully it works. Calm down. It's all gonna work out. Just remember, you're not trying to go undefeated. You're trying to get to the playoffs. You're trying to win the championship. You got to take some bumps and bruises along the way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. All right. So let's get into these topics today. And first of all, or it's basically some, we're gonna get into some fantasy news. Talk about a couple of things that's going on since week two, and then kind of going into this week. Um, i.e., no timetable on Austin Eckler and his return from his ankle injury. He's on IR. Saquon has a sprained ankle. He will not be playing today, and he is so far week to week, but it could be a 3-week sideline. Let's see. So we got some news here from George Pickens. A little line statement. As long as he's getting double-digit targets, you can feel comfortable starting him. Yep. So this is basically who is this? Jamie Einberg on George Pickens. So guys, he's gonna get double-digit targets. He is the new number one. George Pickens. He's the new number one. He's gonna get double-digit targets. George Pickens should be a very comfortable start for you. Comfortable meaning if you're not that comfortable starting him in your starting lineup, put him in your flex. But I do believe George Pickens should be somewhere in your starting lineup. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see here. What was the other? Oh, there we go. Jamar Chase. This comes from Jamar Chase. We got to take more shots downfield. That's why we have deep threat guys. Take a chance. So let's shout out this quarterback. Um, so we got two bad weeks played from Joe Burrow. I mean, for me, for other people, it's a slow start, and I get that. I've seen it. For me, because I've seen other things, he's still dealing with that injury. And it's not what they said it was. I don't know. There's certain things in your mechanics you can't do when you're worried about certain things. It's just the way it is. For instance, let me give you a prime example. Brady tore his ACL. Brady came back a year later. In those first 6 weeks, first 6 games, Brady looked like ass. Why? He couldn't plant his foot. The same foot that the ACL tore, he couldn't plant it. So his balls weren't going anywhere. They were sailing in the air. He looked bad for the first 6 weeks because he couldn't. It's not that he couldn't plant that foot. He didn't want to. You can tell. He feel one time he threw. Where the foot's supposed to plant when you throw. He touched it. It's like he touched the field with his foot, and let the ball go, and he picked his foot right back up. It was weird. He didn't want to. He didn't want. There's a mental fear from these injuries, guys, and they linger. That fear lingers until you take the shot and it's okay, everything's okay. It's that's just the way that's the nature of the sport. He can't move that leg the way he wants to, guys. If he can't move it the way he wants to, he can't throw the ball. With that being said, because George Pickens, because T. Higgins is the taller target, I feel safer starting T. Higgins over Jamar Chase. Yeah, I do. It's certain ways Burrow has to move to get the ball to Jamar because he's smaller. You don't have to do that with Higgins because he's bigger. So, am I comfortable with starting Jamar Chase this week? Absolutely not. Could I be making a mistake and he goes off? Possibly. But right now, especially after those comments, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little worried. I still think Burrow's dealing with an underlying issue that nobody wants to be truthful about. That's fine. But this is the style of play you're getting, unless it's the fact that they're just starting off slow. But I don't know. I do think it's just a little bit more than that. Let's see. Is it time to panic on Josh Jacobs? No. It's the first 4 weeks. Now, is he gonna hit 1,600 yards like he did last year? No. Gotta start off strong. Will he eclipse 14 to 13? Possibly. Possibly. So no, it's not time to panic on Josh Jacobs. He's fine. Kareem Hunt is re-signing. Well, he has re-signed with the Cleveland Browns on a 1-year deal worth up to $4 million. And look, for fantasy purposes, this might suck a little bit because he is going to get the ball. And if you picked up Ford, I think they're going to use Ford too because I think they like what they saw out of him. But I think both running backs are going to get used here. I just think it's that the nature of where they are with their running back spaces. You got to keep them both healthy. You got to share the rock. So I do think they're splitting carries. I do believe they are both Ford and Hunt are both warranted to be on your roster. Check with coach when you should start them. That's what I'll say. Check with coach so I can check the roster, so I can check the defensive reports, injury report. Check with coach first before you start one of them, so I can let you know it's a yay, nay, or yeah, go ahead and do both because they should both be able to do fine in the end zone. But yeah, that's just going to be a little sticky situation in the beginning because both you got a old head coming back home, and you got the new guy trying to solidify his role. So it's going to be sticky just for a little bit, but I think it'll be fine after after give it a couple weeks, it'll be just fine. Let's see. Amon-Ra St. Brown is dealing with a toe injury, and he will not practice. So we just need to basically just stay. We have till Friday to see what's going on. Make sure he doesn't show up on the injury report. As long as that happens, Amon-Ra St. Brown is always going to be a safe start. Let's see here. My goal this week is to say, F it, just play football. Well, I don't know there, Justin Fields. So, look, one thing you can't, okay. Well, when y'all gonna admit that little boy suck? He's mad because he can't go out there. Okay, this is the same guy that said he was going to throw for over 4,000 yards. This is the same guy, right? Okay, where's your math? Can somebody please, did he not take that Wonderlic test? Can somebody please go get this kid a calculator, okay, a calendar? You understand what I'm telling you? A ruler, a pencil, an eraser, graphing paper, anything you can get him so he can understand basic. Arithmetic. Fam, you bruh, you can't throw for 4,000 yards and run for another 12. Can't. You can't throw for 4,000 yards and run for 800. You can't. Not one quarterback has done it. It's not physically possible. There are only 4 quarters in an NFL football game. 4 15-minute clocks, 30-minute halves. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Football's an hour, bruh. An hour. And you think somehow you're gonna be able to do both. Because that's what this comment tells me is you just want to go out there and run around. And they're trying to keep you in the pocket. They're trying you don't you say if you feel too robotic. You call quarterback mechanics, fool. Something you don't have. Boy, Kansas City gonna whip y'all. Yeah, Tony gonna stalking Darius Tony. We ain't even on that game. Stalking Darius Tony. Don't go off in that game. Bruh, look, the defensive coordinator quit. Resigned. He quit. The defensive coordinator don't want to be part of this goofy organization, bro. They don't know. Nobody know what's going on. Champion coffee. Nobody knows what's going on. This is horrible. Y'all keep biting. Y'all. What's supposed to do with this? Because I'm gonna keep just telling y'all he's a bad quarterback. He's not a quarterback. He's not. He throws ugly. He has no accuracy. He only looks for one receiver. He only wants to run the ball when he bails out of the first read. Then he can't read the defense. The only thing I'm not even going to say that because I think he does have a turnover. Yeah. Chicago Bears fans, good luck. Good luck. All right, the biggest star in fantasy football right now is Puka. But again, guys, don't sit on that. It will change. All right. And for AJ Brown, if you are looking to trade for AJ Brown, do it now. Do it now. Sell high now or buy high now. You have to do it now. AJ, look, what you saw last week, that's not going to stay that way. It's not going to stay that way. I'm telling you right now. He's going to come out. They're going to get AJ Brown the ball. He ain't going to put up big numbers this week. Buy high on AJ Brown if that's what your plan is. If you want AJ Brown like Gus over there at Maxwell's Pizza, Gus went ahead and he bought high on AJ Brown. Okay, he already had a good roster. He already had good receiver. He messed around and traded DeAndre Hopkins for AJ Brown. Good job. AJ Brown will put up more numbers than DeAndre Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to do all right this year, but most of his numbers are going to be flex numbers because I don't think Tennessee, and they had a good win, they're not going to get those all the time. It's not going to happen. All right, the Rams have traded running back Cam Akers to the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, what do you want them to do? They need help. They need another running back. They only have one. Like, he didn't do much, so they got to get some help. That's just that simple. Let's see here. All right, so that is it for our fantasy news. And now we will jump into our next quick segment. And they're basically talking about tonight's game, people. We got 49ers and we got Giants. Let me see here real quick. 49ers are home versus the Giants. And basically we're here to talk about our starting sits. So let's look at this Giants roster. We do know Saquon Barkley is out. So basically it's going to go to Matt Breida and Gary Brightwell. I mean, if you're looking for a running back that desperately, don't look here. Not against this 49ers defense, no. Absolutely not. I don't care who is running football. As you saw, the first 2 weeks, Najee Harris did nothing. Andre Stevenson only had, I think, 50 yards rushing. So Matt Breida, I think total between Matt Breida and Brightwell, it'll be like maybe 60 yards, 70 yards total in the rushing offense for the New York Giants. They're not running the ball against this defense. It's not going to happen. This defense is home to Nick Bosa is going to stop everything. Everything. Sorry. It's just not going to happen. Do you start Daniel Jones? That's a good question. I'm going to tell you to start Daniel Jones either. Yeah, don't start Daniel Jones. No, this defense has only allowed quarterbacks to throw one touchdown. Only one. Um, Matthew Stafford. How many did you have, Matthew? Uh, yeah, one touchdown, two interceptions. So and he only had 13 points in fantasy because he had 307 yards. Um, Not Daniel Jones not doing that. So no, I don't believe Daniel Jones deserves to start. I do not think he's going to play good against this defense at all. I think he's actually going to get sacked maybe 4 times, uh, maybe six. So no, 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 no. Don't touch Daniel Jones at all. Um, these wide receivers, Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Paris Campbell, no. Darren Waller. Darren Waller, yeah, if you're desperate, I think he's going to be good for maybe 10 points. And that's about it. It's a Darren Waller start and nothing else. So if you're playing DFS or not DFS, if you're playing DraftKings and you're doing your Thursday night starts, at least have it there. You can, if you don't go all San Francisco, you need a giant. Darren Waller will be your giant. Yeah, it's so bad. All right. As per the 49ers, yes, start the 49ers defense, of course, start the 49ers. Um, let's see. Nope, do not start Giants kicker. I don't even think they're going to be in field goal range. Brock Purdy is a start, absolutely. Christian McCaffrey is an absolute start. Debo Samuels is a start. Okay, here's the big one. Brandon Ayuk, all right? Have Ray McLeod ready to go. It's going to be a Debo Samuel show if Ayuk is not ready. I don't think he's going to be ready to go. Meaning, even if Ayuk somehow plays in this game, I don't think he's going to get that kind of attention on a Thursday night. I think he's there for decoy purposes. And it's still going to be a Debo and Christian McCaffrey night. I even think George Kittle might get a little love tonight. Um, Not sure of Jawan Jennings. I would not go that route. I think if he gets anything, it's only because Brandon Ayuk is out. But I still think Ray McLeod may step in and do a little, but nothing. Like I said, when I say keep your eye, um, if you're just desperately looking for a receiver to start because you have nothing else and that's it on the waiver wire because you're too deep in the league, like a 12, 16-man league. Yeah, Brandon Ayuk is out. You may need to go Ray McLeod or Jawan Jennings. All right. Um, George Kittle, of course, as I said. And again, 49ers defense and as well as the 49ers kicker. It's going to be a 49ers show tonight, baby. I'm telling you, it's going to be, look, I guess I could say a little bit more here. Look, guys, they're playing angry football. I mean, when I say angry football, like, they don't have an attitude. They're not like talking crap about people. They're not being messy in the media. No, what I mean is there's a taste in their mouth from last playoff. It's just not sitting well with every personnel that is in this organization, from the top down to the janitor. Okay, the field workers, the fans themselves, the clock managers, the concession workers, the chefs around the entire stadium. There is a cloud over San Francisco, and it ain't dark. Nah, it's not a dark cloud. It's a small, because that's how fast they coming. That's how much dust they kicking up when they run you over, man. I'm telling you guys, no, look, it's a stampede. That's the best way I can put it. It's a stampede. They are doing everything right, nothing wrong. You got Kyle on Good Morning Football thinking Brock Purdy a whole AI because the man just don't make mistakes. Look here, Brock Purdy putting up 3 touchdowns tonight. Because one of them, I'm saying, one of them might be going to Kittle, but Brock Purdy is throwing for 3. If you don't run another one and go for 4 total, but he will throw for 3 touchdowns today. Yep. Coach's stamp. Brock Purdy going AWOL. I'm not AWOL. He going bonkers. I'm telling you, he is. Give me Brock Purdy for 312 yards passing. Give me those. Give me those numbers. 312 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. I'll take those numbers any day. And they are gonna. It's gonna give me the score of 37. Give me 37, 37-10. Give me 37-10. Cowboys. Giants to put up 10 points. 37-10. San Francisco's gonna ball out, have a good time doing it. You might even see fourth quarter, you might even see Sam Brown come in. That's how much of a ass whooping it's gonna be. And that's when they'll score their touchdown, the Giants. Because they're gonna have three and they're gonna ride that whole game until the fourth quarter where that last little garbage time touchdown come in. Then it could go to one of them running backs, it could go to the tight end, Waller, it can go anywhere. He's gonna put it up, somebody gonna catch it, touchdown, 10 something. 49ers get the ball back, run clock out, boom, win. That's simple. Because it's Thursday. Nothing special happens on Thursday. They're almost not guaranteed, but they're usually blowouts. The away team ain't ready because it's a short week. They're dealing with injuries. And the home team is ready to whoop up. So they go to bed for the next 10 days. Hey, it's a treat when you got that Thursday night home game. I'm serious. So you get to go home. He ain't got to get back on no plane. You ain't got to do nothing. You get to go home. And you ain't got football for 10 days. You get to chill. You get to go do some Good Morning America for you know what I mean? Some CBS News. You get to you get to show up some places, Go to your kid's school for a little bit. It's just them 10 days be nice. You got the Thursday night game. All right, guys, look. That was it. Again, like I said, nice, short and sweet show. Just wanted to get out some news that's been going on this week so far. And basically go over tonight's game. If you catch this episode, catch me again tonight. Should be on the R2L show going live. And basically, I'm going to just go ahead and do another segment for those that didn't catch this one and they catch the R2L live segment today. Coach should be on there today to do another quick segment of tonight's game, just with a couple more of the main panel members. It'll actually be fun because it'll be some nice tip for tatum. It'll be great for Dave. He's a big 49ers fan. So to have Coach just sit here and just gush over the whole team, for a whole segment until game time. Oh, sure. I'm sure Dave would love that. Hey, but think about it. That's what coaches get to do if your team is good. I'm coming on Thursdays for the R2L, and I got a host. I got my segment for that Thursday night game. If that's your game, if that's your team, hey man, coach gonna put a little something special on there for you. If your team is trash, oh, it's gonna get you. It's what I do. But hey, I had a great show today, guys. Nice, look at it. Nice, short, sweet. We got a long one tomorrow, people. Yeah, we're going over the starting six for the whole weekend. We got two more Monday night games again. I don't call them double headers anymore because they come on one at 7:30, one at 8:15. And then we have, of course, all Sunday. All right. So that Friday show is to get us ready. Heard Brandon Ayuk. I want to get this out before I forget. He is questionable. That's the part I forgot to tell you. Pay attention because an hour and a half before game time is when they will release the news if he's going to play or not. Again, even if he plays, I'd be wary. It is a chest injury. You don't want him to get hit again. Again, he may just play decoy tonight. Just to be on the field and be able to go doesn't mean he's catching a lot of passes. Okay, so always remember that. Okay, it's Thursday night game. They're not going to they don't want him doing too much. They need him for a season. All right, Debo ready to go. That's where the ball going. McCaffrey ready to go. That's where the ball going. Would I say sit Brandon Ayuk? I'm not gonna say sit him. Flex him if you can. And if you don't trust the injury, sit him. If you got other receivers to play, guys, remember week 3 and 4, we gotta play with our rosters. Don't go back and forth. Set it, leave it, let it play out. If it didn't work, it happened. If it did, you gotta go. You think I told people to start DeAndre Swift because I knew he was going to do that? No, you start DeAndre Swift because who the Eagles just play? The Vikings don't have no defense. That's why you start DeAndre Swift. And what did he get? 127 yards. They have a defense. Like it's not because I knew he was going to put up 27 points. No, I knew he was going to have at least 100 yards and possibly a touchdown. Possibly. I never guarantee touchdowns. Always possibly because depending on what they do, he's a breakaway, right? He's a breakaway runner. He can possibly break one and get it. And that's what he did. You see my point? So again, Brandon Ayuk could possibly just be a decoy for a Thursday night game if he plays. But again, an hour and a half before game time, they will announce if he's going to start or if he's not going to play. So have what is his name? Have Juwan Jennings or Ray McLeod or even Ronnie Bell ready to go. One of those three. Look at the reports on those players and just see they'll let you know who's getting the call to come up to replace Ayuk if Ayuk doesn't play. So make sure you pay attention to that, and you can hit that waiver wire quickly if you get a chance to. All right. Well, that's my episode for today, guys. I had a great time, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.